This video and its contents are for adult collectors.
Legacy Ferak is my first experience with the recent Cyclonus mold, and I get why people say I've been missing out on it. This is an absolutely fantastic toy, and I'm very glad to finally add it to my collection in the form of Ferak. There are some new parts here that we'll go over, such as the new inlets on the shoulders, and these vents on the wings and the guns on the end here. It gives it a nice, almost trident look in vehicle mode. I really do like it. Something special too is the new front nose cone, now ridged and squared off at the top. I really like all the details here, including the functional landing gear. It's just a great looking ship. Cyclonus has always had a very sleek spaceship mode, and Ferak continues that. There's also very few robot mode parts visible here, as from the back it cleans up extremely well. I also love the forward swept or rear swept tail fins here to follow along the wings that are in reverse as well. It's a nice cohesive look for this jet mode. And that beautiful orange cockpit with the windows, man, just gorgeous. Ferak is a absolute stunner and, in my opinion, a standout from the Starseekers collection. For comparison, here he is with Legacy Burnout, Legacy Goldbug, a super secret project that I'm working on, ooh, and of course, Machine Wars Hoist. Alrighty, let's get into transformation of Ferak. I have already removed the blaster from the top. First things first, we're going to flip up the landing gear. Also, I do apologize for the echo. I'm very sorry. We're going to flip these in, and we're just going to start separating the arms from the rear here, and then we're going to grab this section and just kind of wiggle it free and down until it sits right about there. From here, we can take these panels and open them up on these double hinges, like so. And then rotate it 180 degrees. And then we're going to open this up, and then we're going to open this up. We're going to open this up, fold this nose cone section in, collapse this, and then rotate it whichever way it'll go down, and collapse the chest and back. I love the way that that works. Then we're going to take this. There's a tab right there and a slot there on the chest, so we're just going to fit those in there. We're not going to pop these off. We're going to do our best to not pop off these wing blasters. From there, fold the arms down and untab these and just double hinge them onto the back of the arm and rotate the arm forward. Same thing on the other side. Untab it, fold it back, and rotate the arm forward. Hold the arm wing and push up on the thruster to unlock this. Flip it around and push it back down. Same thing on the other side. Fold it around and push it back down. And that's the upper torso done. From here, you just have to separate the legs, open up the thruster backs, fold out the toes, and collapse the back. So same thing on the other side. Fold out the foot, fold this down, and there we go. We have a, oh god, he's tall. Give him his blaster, and there we have a very tall, but very good looking space pirate Ferak. Legacy Ferak's robot mode is a straight up stunner. The slightly off metallic light gray is gorgeous, and the new head sculpt, which they did not have to give him, fills this toy with lots of personality. I really like the forearm pirate tattoo here too. That's extremely cool. The chest detailing is also new here, and I love it. It makes it look more like the classic Cyclonus toy, which the original Ferak was a repaint of. Posability on here is absolutely fantastic, getting into nearly any position you want him to. It's just a really good toy, and I see why people said Cyclonus is one of the best Voyagers and Kingdom releases that there is. This is a great way for people to obtain this who may have not been collecting. I love that they painted the elbows and the feet, and the knees are also in this gorgeous orange color. The back is also extremely slick and clean, featuring really only the cockpit and folded up wing sections. There is a section here on the back of his head too, which looks like it should be light piped, but it's not. For scale, here he is with Legacy Cannonball, Legacy Lockdown, Legacy Pirate Thundertron, 2.0 Laser Fire, and of course, Machine Wars Hoist. Articulation on Ferak is very, very good. So he has a double joint at the neck. He has a base like back and forth on a hinge, and then he also has a ball joint allowing him to look and allowing him to tilt back and forth. His shoulders rotate 180 and then they go out this far. They do have a filler, which is nice. 90 degrees, just shy higher than 90 degrees, and a bicep swivel. He also has a wrist. Oops, hello. He also does have a wrist rotation, although it does not want to engage right now. But yeah, he has a wrist rotation. He has a waist joint. I find it feels really springy, but he does have it. And I almost don't like turning it because it kind of feels really weird. Legs go that far forward, pretty far back, pretty far out, thigh rotation, bend the knee, and if you extend it a little bit more, you can get almost a double joint out of there, so that way it gets way past 90. The toe goes forward, doesn't really go back without mistransforming it, and he does have a crazy ankle tilt. If you bring it all the way out, like if you bring it forward, you can get way ankle tilt on that guy. But if it's just stock, you can get that far, which is pretty good, but not amazing. So overall, some really, really good articulation on Ferak here.
Ferak is a fantastic addition to the Starseekers lineup. I really like how above and beyond Hasbro went to make this release feel different and special from Cyclonus. I had never experienced the Cyclonus mold, like I said earlier, and Ferak being as different as he is and not needing it is really nice. It's just another example of the Starseekers having these kind of intensive retools that are sort of subtle in a way. Ferak is the best example of that. Cannonball is kind of all over the place, same with Filch, but everyone in the Starseekers does have some bit of retooling to them. It's a nice change from the G2 collection where almost none of them had new parts. Ferak didn't need all these new parts either. He could have just been a straight up repaint, and I'm glad he's not. It makes him stand out and it makes him feel like a special release. If you missed out on Kingdom Cyclonus, or your Kingdom Cyclonus or Selects one did end up yellowing, Ferak is a fantastic replacement for those. But with all that said, YouTube thinks you'll like this video right here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to check out the support links in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. This has been Bots Obsession. I'd also like to give a shout out to my Patreon supporters, Luke Thompson, Grim Lockdown, Proton Collectibles, and Snowflake 386. Thank you for supporting the channel.